and the provider. Verse 3, the doorkeeper opens the gate for this man, and the sheep hear his voice and pay attention to it. And knowing that they listen, he calls his own sheep by name and leads them out to pasture. Do we know Jesus' name? Do we know his voice? Do we listen to his voice when he calls? Or are we like me when I was a kid? My dad would be in the front door, the back door, screaming for me to come here, come in, whatever the scenario was, but he was asking me to be somewhere. And as a kid that I was, I heard his voice. I recognized his voice, but I denied to accept at that moment what he was saying. And so I waited till I got, be here in 5 or you're dead. And he starts the countdown. Whether he counted down 5, 4, 3, 2 or went 1, 2, 3. And I was always there then because that's when the consequences was going to happen. But I heard him the 14 times before. I just refused to do it because I was enjoying what I was doing. But from the first time he called to the last time I went, was I able to still do what I was doing? No, because I was being interrupted. I couldn't enjoy the game. I couldn't enjoy the friends. I couldn't enjoy whatever I was doing outside, making no difference to life. So even though I ignored his message, I was still miserable. I should have just went the first time. Isn't that our Christian walk? Well, I hear you, but I just not right now. Just not right now. It's raining outside, not today, you know. Or it's this, it's that. No, not that now. So we hear his voice, but do we pay attention to it? And he says that he leads them to pasture. Because if we hear his voice, he's never going to lead us somewhere that it's not going to benefit us or someone else. Which, we go back to John the Baptist from many, many weeks ago. My flesh tells me that wasn't a very good pasture to be put in John the Baptist in jail, is it? Because that was the outcome. That was the result of everything that was happening in his journey. We talk about Paul. I wouldn't like those pastures to be put in, the shipwrecks, the jails, the beatings, leaving on the side of the road after you've been stoned for dead. And then you get back up and walk. Oh, we got to take you back in town now. They just almost killed me, may have killed me, and you raised me from the dead, and you're sending me back into that pasture. Yeah. Because I'll give you what you need to do. Because the enemy is not going to steal your calling. And Paul said, you're not stealing it. You're not going to kill my calling. And you're not going to destroy my calling. That's hard, isn't it? What if our calling is to endure? We will lose some battles, but we will not lose the war. But we have to listen to the commander-in-chief and go, yeah, you strayed off course just a little bit, which caused you to lose that battle. Come back, regroup, now go this way and take it back. See, in every sense in our area of the world right now, it's technically harvest time. And the general sitting in heaven, God the Father, is waiting to send the Holy Spirit to tell us to go into the field. He said, you get into the field. The harvest is ripe. It's ready. You get in the field. But if I don't listen to go in the field, no harvest to happen. But the great thing is when I get to the field,